I believe that the influencer space, creators, YouTubers, TikTokers, Twitch streamers, may have had enough with cancel culture. I think they're starting to fight back a little bit, as the world is. We're seeing it with Rogan. We're seeing it with a lot of things. With Portnoy, we're seeing it with a lot of people. I went to a roast. Last week, the roast of Bryce Hall. And I saw things said by creators and influencers that I could not fucking believe were coming out of the mouths of creators and influencers. The same ones that are generally a little bit scared to be saying anything. Do you think we're getting to a point? Are we reaching the tipping point where we may start being able to say what we want to fucking say again? Like, bro, Adele went on stage at the Brits to accept the gender neutral Artist of the Year award. There was men's and women's classes, female artists, male artists.
She identifies as gender neutral?
No, she doesn't.
Oh.
Way worse than that. Way worse. She identifies as a straight woman and is
How dare
proud.
her. What a bitch.
And is proud to be a straight woman. There wasn't a lot of outrage online, but there was some. There were people on Twitter
How do you make that mistake?
brother, that said that it is unacceptable.
I'm sorry. I don't know where she has the audacity to think that.
She said, I am a woman and I'm proud to be a woman. And they were pissed.
They didn't cut that?
And someone tweeted, the only people that are able to say that they're proud to be women are men.
No, it's odd. We're in an odd place. We're in an odd place.
A girl who can write music like that.
Precarious times,
can you tell me
ladies
about
and gentlemen.
Probably Mike, but the Florida bill is like say no gay. I didn't look into it, so explain it to me.
Don't say gay.
What does that mean?
It is a law being passed in Florida that does not allow the teaching of homosexuality in classrooms. It basically exonerates or omits the push for homosexual rights completely.
That's crazy.
Yes, but then there is a part of it that is up for discussion, which is I believe it does not allow it to be taught at an elementary level. This is a hot one.
I'm very confused. What are you talking about?
Okay.
So are they're not teaching?
There's a law. I believe the law passed. Yeah.
Wait, were they teaching? I'm confused. What's going on?
Well, so generally speaking, I mean, teachers have the right to kind of decide their curriculum, and if that curriculum, or to an extent, decide what they're going to talk about in the classroom. If that curriculum, even in a loose conversation, involves the discussion of gay freedom, that is usually their choice, and in Florida is now no longer allowed.
The Florida Senate Education Committee passed a controversial bill on Tuesday that would bar school districts from encouraging classroom discussion about sexual orientation or gender identity. The Parental Rights and Education Bill, commonly referred to the Don't Say Gay bill by its critics, would apply to such topics in primary grade levels as well as in cases where the discussions are deemed not age appropriate.
That scares me, the last part.
Well, I mean, I have to say this. Why are they even talking about sex that early?
So
I feel like that's a parent's conversation.
It's because it's happening.
No, I think they should teach you about sex. I think that's appropriate. But I think moving forward to how they should be feeling, it should be a parent's conversation. I don't know why the fuck they're even intervening with that.
This one's tough. This one is tough, dude. I don't have like
dude,
a dramatic.
six.
No, I know. That's why I don't have a dramatic.
There are people that are transitioning and discussing this at 6 years
Nah, we've
old
talked
now.
about this before. I'm
just saying.
I'm not a supporter of that, to be honest with you.
I'm not saying this or
what are you
that.
supporting?
I just can't.
There's just
I
there's
just
so
cannot
much
imagine.
talking going on in this world about so many crazy
I just
situations that
cannot
are so
imagine that
hot.
a
Confusing. They're young. Wait until at least they're in the middle school.
I just cannot imagine that a 6 or an 8-year-old is ready to make a life committing journey decision like their gender identity or they're at that age.
I disagree.
Really?
No, he's not saying they can't.
I think there are cases where maybe it's so obvious that this person is this way, and like go for it. It's sometimes maybe. I mean, it would be a fucking shame to be 13 and be like, "Ooh, I've made a mistake by taking hormones since I was 6." but I don't know.
Crazy.
I don't know. Something about like intuition and like an innate feeling is notable. Perhaps.
No. I hear you. And by the way, we're having a conversation here. Like this is great.
I think not having this conversation would be a fucking shame.
For sure.
It's more dangerous.
Absolutely. Why can't we?
I'll be vocal about shit. I don't really care about this shit.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you how I feel. I think it's none of the fucking faculty's business. Truly. I don't think it's your business. That's my kid. I'm sending him to school. Teach him what he needs to learn about literature, because I didn't get that. Teach him how to read and do math.
I imagine that's what the bill kind of was passing under that
when they
premise.
get to that age where they start being curious, okay? And also, here's another thing. I'll add even this, right? We'll even add that if the teacher starts focusing and she notices something, maybe have a discussion with the parents first.
I like that.
Hey, you know what? I noticed that Timmy's a little bit more involved with Anthony and Phil. Like, I think maybe we should, and if you want to bring it to school, I want the parents there. I don't think another child should be talked to from another, because remember, when you send your kids to school, you say this, whatever she says, listen to it. So this kid's going into it being like, okay, whatever you're saying, I'm listening to it. It's very confusing for children. If you want to bring that up, be my guest.
It's interesting. This is where this is going to get really interesting. We are in a super progressive era, obviously, right now, and that progression has transcended, obviously, to the developmental phase of humans and young adults. And it's going to be really interesting to see how Gen Z, especially the younger end of Gen Z,
how does this movie
how does this actually play out?
Right.
What is effective? What's not? What do we do right? What do we do wrong?
I have a theory of this, and I've never said this online, but I'm going to the first time. I think we're going to get in a very dangerous place of rebelling. I think, you know how when you have really strict parents and they're always like ready to punish you, then they rebel. They'll literally do whatever the fuck.
Who's
like,
rebelling?
I grew up with
because
a
now
few
the
friends,
kids
right?
aren't being told what they can. Do you know what I'm saying? So
they're like scared to make decisions, bro. Think about it. We're watching people online talking like us. We're talking about like, yo, we're scared of fucking freedom of speech now. We can't say anything because we're scared of learning because of me being like ignorant and not knowing. Like, for example, the Cake Town or whatever the fuck it is, right? Like, I felt comfortable enough to know, but like, oh, I don't know what the fuck Cake Town is. I want to ask you about it. But if this was a sexual thing, I would never say that because I'd be too scared if I sound ignorant and I offended some fucking guy in London.
Well, dude, I mean, to be honest, that's what we're here for. This is an open forum podcast, an honest discussion between people, and I personally don't find the problem in ignorance if it's truly ignorance. Like, I'm here to learn and ask questions and have conversations, and like, yo, God strike me down if I can't do that.
You say that. Just wait till you meet your first toaster oven. Walking down the street.
It's gonna happen.
I'm
by the way,
telling you,
I know it's gonna fucking happen. I know it's gonna happen, and I'm gonna say, they're gonna come up to me. I'm gonna go, hey, what's up? And they're like, hi, I'm a toaster.
This story will never not confuse me.
Oh no, George.
It will never not confuse me.
It confuses us too,
But
George.
also, it's like, who's sitting around being like, I need to know everyone. When did we give a fuck? Bro, I skipped that shit when I was at my doctor's. What gender are you?
Need to know what? No. They'll tell you they're a toaster.
Oh, they'll be proud.
I'm not searching
for
how
what
you
happened
identify.
is this. You will see them and you will say, hey, what's up, man? And they'll say, what the fuck did you just label me as? And out of nowhere, you'll see their temperature setting, toast setting, go from 1 to 10. And all of a sudden, a small piece of burnt toast will shoot out of their mouth, and you will know
they're popping off.
You have reached the apex of this shit society that we fucking live in right now.
Oh, God.
I promise you that day will come. When people are identifying as inanimate objects, I swear to God. And by the way, they're going to clip this. Me, right here, right now, saying this.
You.
And then I'm going to have to do what I did earlier and just be like, no, I'm not playing your game.
No,
they're going to say it's the best work ever.
Or just lean into it.
Wow. No, you're setting records today, buddy.
Or just lean into it and be like, you want to cancel me? How dare you try to cancel a pine tree? You can't cancel a pine. Just lean into it.
My boy is sharp.
I'm a pine tree.
My boy is
You're going to cancel me? I'm a pine tree.